Hey ladies, I have read your final drafts of your integrative literature review and posted feedback for you in Blackboard. It has I started reading this morning about 7, so it's been an interesting day to really read how your evolution of your idea from your original PICO question has evolved into an integrative literature review. So interesting to see what you found and maybe what you didn't find. My hope is that if you didn't find what you thought you would, or found that there was really just not enough evidence, that you don't throw in the towel on your topic. You had a narrow time frame to complete this. You were only given a few databases to look in, so maybe you used 2 or 3. So you didn't have enough time and enough exposure and a broad enough search base to really do a deep dive. The idea was to do a sampling of relevant articles that were related to your topic and see if you could determine a recommendation for best practice related to the nurse educator role. Many of you have done very well with this project. I am going to encourage you to look into your integrative literature review and think about what changes you need to make to the content prior to developing your poster. Please know that you do not have to resubmit your integrative literature review. But if you've been given feedback, let's say that you have not used proper citations in sections of your paper, and you go into your paper and you copy and paste information from your paper into your poster and it is missing citations, you're copying and pasting an ongoing error. So not only are you going to lose points from it in your paper that you just wrote, but then when you post it in your poster, it'll still be missing and you'll lose points again. So go back through and think about, what do I need to change in my paper, either support, scholarly support, or structure, or formatting, or content to bolster my ideas before I make a poster. So just be thoughtful about that. The important thing to remember is your reference lists. Remember that first go through them with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure you're not transferring your reference list over into a poster that has lots of mistakes. Again, you're just moving the errors into a new assignment that you are likely to lose points in. It is not uncommon to use your paper as a jumping off point for content for your poster. The idea is that the poster is a more concise method of explaining what you did and what you found. So I have a PowerPoint, I think it's a voiceover, that I'm going to send to you following this one that will give you examples and details in how you should go about moving through the poster process. I wanted to give you as early a start as I could by giving you feedback today, so you'd have the rest of the week to polish any issues you had in your paper before you had to turn in your poster by Friday. So let's see. Your this week, so you've got your poster. Make sure that your Typhon logs are correct and reflect 200 hours in the Typhon log. Make sure that your final log, which is log 3, continues to develop and improve based on feedback from logs 1 and 2. If you have any questions about that, please contact me. I cannot post a final grade if your Typhon logs have errors, are missing content, even if you've got your dates in there but you don't put your hours. If your Typhon log is not correct, I can't post your final grade. The same thing goes for your course, for your practicum evaluations. So it is your responsibility to chase your preceptor and make sure they have done your practicum evaluation, that you do a site evaluation, and then you do your own self-evaluation. Those are all required to have the course close out and for you to get a final grade. Any of those things are missing, you're going to earn an incomplete. You'll get a letter, an email from me, and you'll probably hear from Dr. Little nudging you to complete the process. Nothing horrible happens. It just puts the brakes on things for you to not be able to close out the course. So make sure that you're attentive to that. And lastly, your course evaluation. I realize that you guys are tired and you're wary and you're graduating and you are probably overdoing evaluations. please take a few moments to complete the course evaluation. I value your feedback. The only way I grow and improve and polish this course is by you telling me what worked well and what didn't work well. And in the online environment, I can't tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, talk to me." So I value your feedback. You guys are getting ready to go out into the world as educators, so your experience is an informed experience. You have enough content about what it means to be an educator that you can provide that feedback to me, so that I can improve the course for future cohorts. I will. You will get feedback from week 8 as soon as I can get that to you. I'll send you an email that feedback is available, and give you an opportunity to have any questions answered before I post final grades. So just be on the lookout. Normally I try to grade 620 first because I know you guys are anxious to close the books. But just know that you need to be keeping up with your email after the course closes to make sure there are no loose ends. So be attentive to that. Know that when you're done reviewing this feedback video, there's going to be a second one, and that is specific to giving you specific guidelines for how to approach your digital poster. So I'm going to let you go so you have time to go read that one or view that one. Touch base and ask questions. If you have specific things related to the who, what, when, where, how, use the Ask the Professor link. Specific things to your own experience, please send me an email, and I'll get back with you. I hope you guys are well. I know you are probably so looking forward to this being over, but it has been my honor to walk alongside you in this journey. So I'll be in touch, and you be in touch as well. Take care.